pleased to announce that I have designed my own range of shoes with cord. 3, 2, 1! What are you doing? If you're going after Simba, what are you doing, you nutcase? You nutcase! Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you're well. I am wearing my outerwear because I've just got home from an outing. Today I thought I would do another instalment of my feelings and favourites of the month. Now this is technically covering 2 months because September I didn't do one, and October, well, we'll come to the end of October, it's the last day of October. The reason why I didn't film one in September is because I was mostly away. There wasn't really a lot to talk about other than I had a great time on holiday. Well, I did a very extensive travel vlog on Canada, so I thought, you know what, I'll let that do the talking. Thought I would just, sit down and chat. What's going on at the moment, how I've been feeling, followed by some really cool things that I've liked. Might be a lengthy one, so have a brew, chill out. I'm gonna take the jacket off actually, I'm getting all, God's sake, dogs. So as previously mentioned, I went to Canada for 2 weeks. Put up a full length kind of documentary style travel vlog. I'm particularly proud of that one. It took quite a while to create in the end, and I'm really, really happy with it. But yeah, it just sort of tells the story of what we did in Canada whilst being quite factual, like giving info on where we were, what it's about, etc. But yeah, I had a really nice time in Canada. It was no way relaxing or your typical kind of holiday. It was really action-packed. My itinerary was really chock-a-block. I planned some of the itinerary before we went, and some of the stuff I kind of played by ear and, allowed a bit of breathing space, add extra bits in whilst we were there, because you know what it's like. You go somewhere and you find out more exciting places to go to that you didn't know existed, getting like locals recommendations, and so you've got to allow a little bit of space for those things. So every day there was an activity, something going on. Didn't really lay in when we were there. We were up early doing things every single day, and I loved it. I love Canada. There's just so much to do, and everyone's super friendly and really outdoorsy. And it's just a really cool place. And I got back and I was only home for a week before I went off to Vegas with Motel Rocks, and that was probably one of the most stressful weeks that I've had in a while because I was trying to catch up on my work. My computer wasn't working. Final Cut Pro was not working at all. And I think I had like a mini meltdown, like mini breakdown during that week because I had so much to get on with, deadlines, content that I wanted to make because I hadn't been uploading because I was on holiday. And yeah, Final Cut Pro just decided it didn't want to work for that time. And I was doing troubleshooting, I was asking friends, and yeah, it really did destroy me that week. And I also just being really tired from jet lag. So it was confusing because I knew I was going back out west, back out that way, like a week after I got back. So I didn't know whether to try and get over my jet lag or just to sort of not really bother because I was going to be going back out anyway. So that was a bit of a stressful, tiresome, crazy week, and it was all just a bit of a blur. And then I went out to Vegas with Motel Rocks, and I was out there shooting like content and outfit pics, and we did some crazy things, like we went on a helicopter ride, did Magic Mike. That was super cool, and I went with a really nice group of girls. And then I got back, jet lag was back again, and that week I was sorting my life out again, trying to get back in the swing of things. And it took me about a week to recover fully from all of the travelling. So last week was the first week where I was like, back at my routine, back at going to boot camp 6:30 in the morning, getting at my desk at a reasonable time, and like shooting loads and not feeling like I was behind and that I was rushing, because I got my computer started working again, and I really feel like I was in the swing of things again. So that's kind of like where I'm at and what I've been doing, and life-wise. a few things to kind of report on. YouTube has been a bit confusing for me recently. I don't really know what I'm doing and I feel confused. Channel views recently have been like way lower than normal, which has been really confusing and quite disheartening and upsetting. I recently, I was PMSing when I wrote this tweet. I was like really I was on my period, I was hormonal. I was feeling very grumpy and I was like, I'm going to quit YouTube. It is shit. I don't know what's going on. Blah. It's the only platform that's not working out for me. Everything else is fine. Which is completely fucking true. But maybe I didn't need to tweet it. I don't know. I was being dramatic. But then I was like, I'm not going to delete it though, because people were responding. And I had a lot of lovely, encouraging responses from a lot of people saying that they love it. A lot of really honest responses, like people just don't watch YouTube as much anymore. And what I appreciate and kind of have to realise is like, people that watched me when they were younger, when I started out, they were younger, they had more time. People grow up, they've got work commitments, they've got life commitments, they're not sat at their computer all the time watching YouTube. And I think because my audience is older, predominantly 25 plus, that is the case. Some people might have gone off me. That's absolutely fair enough. Also, fuck you. But it is hard sometimes. It is a hard pill to swallow sometimes, thinking that people don't like you anymore, or they've gone off you, or they find you boring. Another thing that probably in the last week that I've been really kind of a bit upset about, but that's just something that I've got to deal with, is kind of my confusion over the daily vlogging. So that was one thing. Another thing that I got feedback on was the daily vlogs. A lot of people really miss my daily vlogs. Although I'm really, really flattered by that, I kind of wanted to say that, the reason why I stopped committing myself to daily vlogging was because I found it after a while quite challenging to sometimes make like a day interesting enough or purposeful to upload as a singular video. Now, I know a lot of people have said they like mundane stuff. They don't care if nothing happens. But sometimes I would edit a vlog together and it might only be 4 minutes long. Again, people have said they don't care if it's short and pointless. They just like having something to watch every single day, which I completely understand. I was also talking to my friend Grace about this, because before she was my friend, she did used to watch my videos. Stalker. But from someone like myself that is a creator and who is super into being artistic and making video and content creation, and I always throw this around, but I did do film when I was at uni, and it was always my intention in life was to make short film, documentaries. And I feel like when I YouTube, it sometimes doesn't fulfill that creative need. And I was really happy daily vlogging for a long time in my life, and I did enjoy it. There's stuff to vlog about, but it got to the point where I didn't enjoy making content that I felt had fulfilled no purpose. And I don't know whether it's just a personality trait, but one thing that I struggle generally with being a YouTuber is feeling like I've got a purpose, feeling like I'm offering something to the world and that I'm actually doing something. And, after a while, doing vlogs or uploading things that I felt served no purpose kind of affected me and made me feel guilty. And I know that a lot of people would argue, saying that the purpose of your vlogs, I come home from work, I bung it on, I do it when I'm doing my makeup. It can be as mundane, as boring as ever, but people have told me that it's therapeutic. It gives them something to listen to. It's background noise, whatever you want to say, which, I do understand. I do understand that. But I never felt like, from a creative point of view, that there was a point to them. When I first started daily vlogging, it was because I wanted to document adulting. There was a lot of shit going on in my life. I was buying a house, I was getting married, and I kind of wanted to show every single day life, to show what it was like to be an adult. Maybe over the time of me vlogging, I kind of forgot that core idea. I think I definitely made more time for it. So vlogs used to be longer and I guess have a purpose, but a lot of the time recently I'm so busy, or I might not have time to vlog, or I might forget, And I deem it as sort of like an effort because I stopped enjoying doing it because, you know, you do it for so long, the same thing for so long, you kind of lose the love for it. So, yeah, I mean, and also, like, I'm inspired by people like the Michalaks, I can't read, by the way, I'm terrible at pronunciation, the Michalaks. Their vlogs are amazing. Like more creative stuff, like a lot of photographers that I watch on YouTube do really great travel vlogs or like doing things which are just beautiful to watch. And I feel inspired by them. I like watching them, and sometimes I love to integrate that kind of style into my vlogs. But that takes more time. So that means obviously it's you know, it's harder to kind of shoot than just to get the G7X out, film me doing my washing up kind of thing. So yeah, a lot of mixed emotions around that. A lot of feeling guilty, sometimes feeling a bit like, oh, I can't do anything right. A lot of the stuff that I really enjoy making on my canal is like the Edinburgh vlog I did, which was like 24 or 48 hours in Scotland or Edinburgh. I can't remember what I named it. My Canada vlog, the how to holiday like a British girl. Just stuff that felt kind of informative, but also was still a vlog, but had me kind of being more of a presenter, a bit more artistic, bit more put together. Like, I loved making that kind of stuff. So it is hard to sometimes digest the fact that people just want to watch the old style vlog. They're not interested in the new stuff. That to me breaks my heart a little bit because I understand people have preferences, but oh no, I don't bother watching your weekly vlogs because it's only once a week now and it's not every day, so I just don't want to bother with it, and I'm not interested in any new creative stuff, like just not at all. But that is really hard because I'm just trying to, at the end of the day, make more and make my stuff better, really. Trying to, serve a purpose. But I guess, it's this argument. I don't think they do. I don't think they're interesting. I don't think they're that creatively appealing. But then you got people saying, no, they're all cool, man. It's a very clash of heads. I think I can be quite stubborn though. I'm like, no, I am set in my ways. I'm going to do it like this now. Fuck you guys. I have to sometimes be able to weigh up doing what I want to do and giving people what they want to see. I also do want a bit of trust from people. I'm still figuring it out. I might ditch the weekly vlog and do regular vlogs, but try and make more effort with them, make them more interesting, more purposeful, a point to them. I'm still figuring it out. I think at the time of like me announcing that I wasn't going to be daily vlogging anymore, I was just like, nah, I'm done with it. But I'll figure it out. And I think, just give me some time, guys. Give me some trust, man. I am always forever grateful though of the community that I have and the support that I have. And I don't want anyone to ever think that I only focus on the negative things. I read people's comments. Sometimes it's hard to reply to everyone's comments. But, you know, I do try and reply to people when I can. People point out that I only reply to the negative stuff. You know, if someone's insulting you, you get your back up about it and you want to stand up for yourself. I think that's just human nature, innit? I do try and reply to comments as much as I can. Do you know what? Sometimes the reading comments just gives me anxiety. It's just forever afraid of seeing something you don't want to see, or afraid of like someone insulting you or telling you wrong. Or one that I've dealt with a lot recently is, I'm disappointed in you. I can't believe you've done that. I'm unsubscribing. And it is a very savage place. You do one thing wrong or you do one thing to upset someone and you're cancelled, you're gone, you're out, you're burnt at the stake. Yeah, it's a very unforgiving territory, and that can be quite hard to deal with as well. I don't want people to think that Helen is on a negative downward spiral, that is hating her life and hating her job. I think though that it is normal for people to go through these phases where they're just a bit, I'm just a bit unsure, a bit all over the place, a little bit down about it. I'm sure it will pick up and things will get better. I'll figure my head out. I'll figure out what I'm doing. I'm really looking to do more things. I have got some exciting news. I don't know if I should be in terms of like a cool job opportunity. I don't want to say anything right now about it just in case. But I have been looking at doing some non-internet related things involving like the community and just being out. So I'm excited about that. I'm also looking to do more stuff that's creative, but it's not like me. It's not for myself. I'm thinking of maybe perhaps launching a website to promote me creating videos for you. I've spoken about doing weddings so many times, and I am getting closer and closer to making that like a real business thing. So I just want to be creative and use my skills. And if I can't always get my fix through creating content for myself, I'll make it for other people. Mark got a new job and he's buzzing for it. He's working for the road people that make the roads, because he's an engineer. So he's to do something with some roads in Norwich. It's like a big 10-year project. So he's really happy about that. My sister's finally moved out from home. Hayley, you did it. She moved in with her boyfriend. So that's exciting times. My house is nearly finished. Like the last room, the bathroom, it's nearly been finished. I just need some doors on it and it'll be done. And the wall fix where I drove for a cable and had to chisel away at it. But apart from that is kind of how I've been feeling. Shit that's been going on. I want to show you some favourite things of mine. First of all, I want to talk about this flannel. So I got this flannel from a vintage shop, and I have not stopped wearing it. And I've decided that I am now a flannel person full time. If I see people wearing a nice flannel, I can't help but have to compliment them on their flannel. God, I love your flannel. I just love a flannel. And this is like really big and oversized and really soft, delicious and lovely. And I wear it so much. Right now I'm sporting it with my necklaces and a high neck long sleeve top. And it's beautiful and warm and so autumnal. Huge fan of that. The next thing that I'm sporting and really, 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 really bloody love are the Gore-Tex Converse. Now I wore these every day when I was in Canada. It was like the only pair of shoes apart from my hiking shoes and a pair of boots that I took to Canada. And I didn't realise upon purchasing these that these are Gore-Tex. So it says inside Converse Mountain Club, and they are like kind of hiking Converse. Now I bought them on ASOS because I like the look of them. I thought they were really nice, like chunky platform Converse. But I got them and it said Gore-Tex, and then Mark was like, oh my God, they're Gore-Tex, they're waterproof. I've got like some corduroy stuff on the inside and around the tongue. And the laces, they don't unlace all the way because obviously they're waterproof, so they've got to be stitched in there. But they are incred. They do them on the Converse website in like a few different colours. But these are my winter shoe, autumn winter shoe of choice. They're going to be worn throughout the winter. And I don't know whether to buy the mustard colour as well because I'm scared. I don't think they will break, but I'm scared that when it'll come to the day that they fall apart, because they are going to be worn a lot and I'm excited to wear them a lot. They are really good. They're really warm, they're really comfy, and they're weatherproof. And if you're an outdoorsy person like me, they're perfect. I got this bag in Vegas. I didn't put it in my haul because it wasn't vintage. So this was the only thing that I bought that wasn't vintage. And it is a lovely, lovely bag. Now, it was a bit of a treat, but it was 30% off in the shop. And also the conversion for this particular bag was pretty good. So it's by the brands Zadig and Voltaire. And you could call it designer. It is kind of designer. It's more premium brand. It's not like thousands and thousands of pounds. A few hundred quid, Zadig and Voltaire. It's more of a more affordable designer. Like Vivienne Westwood, some of the bags and stuff there, more affordable, and this is kind of the same deal. So I got this. It's just my everyday bag, which I can shove everything in. It fits my laptop, everything in it, and I love it. It's got loads of studs on it. It's leather. It's got a couple of strap options. It's got this one which I hook onto my elbow like that, or I wear it round with the big shoulder strap. It's got a few compartments on the inside, but it is huge and does the job for my everyday stuff, and it was a bit of a treat. I did at the till also get the purse to go with it, and because it was 30% off, she just rounded up to a really good price for me, and I was like, you know what, I've had a margarita out of a cowboy boot, I'm gonna buy it. So I got this, and it's just like a little croc skin purse as well. I've been after like a little a little purse like this for ages because it just houses my cards and some change in it, and obviously some cash if I need to, but it's just perfect for what I need. Other favourites include, I've put it in this bag actually. Oh God, let's get them out. The most worn makeup this month and last month has been this, and it is my It Cosmetics CC cream, and I wore this every day in Canada. I didn't really bother with makeup, apart from a little bit of CC cream, a little bit of blush, filled in some of my eyebrow gap, some mascara, some eyeshadow. To be honest, by the time I've bunged it on, it only took me 5 minutes. I just put this on my face. It's got SPF 50 plus, and it just adds a nice like coverage to your face. Bung a little bit of blush, a little bit of brow pencil, a little bit of mascara. Yeah, 5 minutes and I was done. Just for a little bit of glow and a little bit of coverage. Some days I just wear this on its own. not only for the SPF, but also for the hydrating serum that's inside it. And as you can tell, it is nearly gone. I'm going to have to repurchase this. It says reapply at least every 2 hours. I did not have to do that. That's so weird. No, big fan of this product. And yeah, I will be repurchasing that. So that is the CC Plus Illumination CC cream, and I get it in Fair. Another makeup item that I've been wearing a shit ton this month is the Kiehl's Butter Stick Lip Treatment SPF 25. This is naturally nude with coconut oil and lemon butter, and it is a nude tint to it. Tastes delicious. Lip butter. I get chapped lips, especially this time of year, in the middle. And all I want on my lips is just like buttery goodness. I always want a little bit of colour to it, because I always sometimes feel like when I've done my makeup, I don't want to look washed out, so I have to have a bit of colour on there. And this is perfect. So yummy. And it just is. It's really lovely and buttery, and I keep it in my handbag all the time, and I reapply. I have a Burt's Bees in my hiking coat jacket as well, because when I want to hike, sometimes with cold air, sometimes hot air, get dry. So I'm always moisturising my lips, keep them buttered up. So I love a good chapstick or a lip butter. Other makeup item that I really have loved this month, well, more than one, the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes. These ones, so good. I started off with this one, which is the Warm Brown Obsessions, which came in the Jamie Genevieve like makeup beauty box thing. And this one has been used a lot. As you can see, some of the colours are starting to wear thin. Then after that one, I got sent this one in the post, which is the Topaz Obsessions. And that is what I'm all about. Love the warm tone. And then recently I purchased the Ruby Obsessions, and it is reds and pinks and purples, and all of these are incredible. And when I've been away recently and on my holidays, I've only needed to take 1 or 2 of these with me, but they're so small, they're perfect for travel, and they just have all the colours that you would want to use in one go. This one is so versatile because you could do a smoky eye, and you can just do like a nice little nude one, or you can just do one colour. Today I'm wearing this one, and I'm literally just wearing 2 colours. I'm wearing this colour and this colour, those two just like layered up. Again, you can do a smoky eye or something lighter, something glitzy, something shimmery. There's so many options for just one little palette, which is Diddy. There are a few different colours. There's a purple one, there's a green one, there's a blue one, and I think I will eventually own them all. When I was away in Canada, in duty free, I bought Chloe, and I've had my eye on this perfume for a very long time, but I thought I'm going to use the opportunity to buy it because I'm in duty free, and I got a good deal on it. I got this one and a travel size one about this big for the same price as just a full size bottle. I did have to go ask the lady if that was correct, and she said yeah, and I was like, well, you'd be a mug if you just bought this on its own. So I got a little gift set, and that was pretty good. So I'm wearing it right now, and it is my Canada smell now. So I like to buy a perfume that will remind me of the place that I've been to. So if I'm going on a long holiday, I'll buy a perfume and I'll wear it the whole time I'm away. So that means when I'm not on holiday, I can revisit that time because the smell will take me back, if that makes any sense. So I think memory via smell is so powerful. Like, it can evoke so many feelings, and it honestly placed me back in my hotel in Vancouver when I put this on this morning. So it is a magical thing, the brain, and how it does that. So huge fan of the Chloe and for the memories that it's given me. And the last item that I wanted to share, which has been a favourite only recently, but Jesus Christ, it is so good. It's not actually mine. Mark bought it, but it's in our bedroom. So this is the Neon Diffuser, and if you don't know what you want for Christmas this year, if you don't want to get, or you don't know what you want, this is a diffuser that is diffuses oil and ceramic, and it lights up. You can have it with a light on or not, and it's got a timer on it for 1, 2 or 3 hour, or just constant. Basically what it is you put water in it, you put some essential oil in it, and it steams out, and it fills our bedroom full of fragrance. And we've got the sleeping one, so this is scent to make you sleep, that's what it's called. Beautiful. It's such a relaxing smell. It's like lavender and other stuff, I don't know, but it's so relaxing. It's really calming. If there's any time where I feel a little bit anxious or a little bit bung it on, just lay there, soak it in. It's really nice, and it makes a nice sound, like quite a calming sound. It looks nice. It's a calming look to it. And it does really smell like you're in the spa. They do so many other different essential oil fragrances, like scent to make you happy, scent to make you feel energized, scent to make you relaxed. I will eventually own them all, but they are about £20 for a bottle. Does last a long time and it is good shit, but I will eventually own them all. But I cannot recommend this enough, especially if you have trouble relaxing or going to sleep, or you've got a lot of stress or a lot of stuff going on. Like, this is perfect. Other things that I've really loved the last few weeks or month. Number one, the Dark Crystal. Oh my God. So obviously Netflix released the series The Dark Crystal, and to be honest, I only this year actually watched The Dark Crystal, the movie, in full. I'd watched it dribs and drabs when I was a kid growing up. I wouldn't be able to recall actually what happens or what it was about if you were to ask me what it was about. Not like I used to watch The Labyrinth all the time. Jesus Christ, absolute fave. So I decided to watch The Dark Crystal one night randomly. Thought, you know what, I haven't seen that, I'm going to watch it. Then they brought out the series and I was really excited. Especially knowing that it was still puppets and it was the same production company that made it, Jim Henson's lot. And they absolutely did it justice. They created something that still kept its integrity, that still had all the old filmmaking methods and puppetry, yet they brought it into 2019 and it was insane. The cast was amazing as well. The story was amazing. The soundtrack is great. I listen to the soundtrack all the time. It gives me tingles every single time. It's brilliant. You don't have to watch the movie The Dark Crystal to understand because it's a prequel. But I would recommend watching it just to give it context and also like appreciate it more, to realise that, hey, actually this does do it justice. So The Dark Crystal has been great and we are obsessed with it. Me and Mark are obsessed with it. My sister's obsessed with it. We're quoting it quite a lot. I am Mother Augra. I can't wait to see if they make another one because I feel like there's a bridge still between the series and the film, but I can't see it being very happy. It's going to be a bit sad. My dad wrote a porno, the podcast. We started listening to... When did we start listening to it? On the way to Liverpool in last month. Or the end of August, sorry. And got all my friends on it. We're in the group chat talking about it. So funny. It's so bad, it makes it great. It's basically about a guy whose dad wrote a porn novel. But because he's a dad, that makes it hilarious because he's just not very good at it. Some of the descriptions and the way he explains things and some of his writing skills are quite questionable, and the people that are reading it, obviously the son and his mates, but they're quite smart, they're quite intelligent, and they're also hilarious. Definitely watch it. Definitely listen. It's really good for a car journey, or listening it with people, because we listened to it in the car the other day, me and my girlfriend, and we were just crying like with laughter on the way down. And yeah, we keep quoting that as well. So my dad wrote a porno. Listen to that shit. That's about it though. That is what has been going on. That's how I've been feeling currently. You know, things will probably pick up. Things will get better. I am all right. Generally, I'm cool. Just ebbs and flows. Swings and roundabouts. Shit. Just life. Hope you're good anyway. And thanks to everybody for the support that I get. Honestly feels like I've got like an extended friendship group and family. You know who you are. I appreciate you. Take care. Bye.